In our news tonight, Akwa Ibom State APC unites in support of Moeno. NTOU organizes workshop to boost efficiency and productivity of staff. Plus, as the world marks 2025 Father's Day celebration, men are called to rise up to their responsibilities. Good evening, many thanks for joining us on the news tonight. My name is Edidion Iba with details of the highlights and other stories. A quick reminder that this news telecast is coming to you live on our Star Times platform, channel 103, on Facebook and YouTube. Do well to engage with us on these platforms. We welcome your feedback. Stakeholders of the All Progressives Congress, APC, Akwa Ibom State, are assuring Governor Moeno of their support and solidarity in the Akwa Ibom State project. Kelvin Samuel, who interacted with some party faithful, reports that many persons are resigning from the PDP to the APC since the defection of the governor.
It is no longer news that the governor of Akwa Ibom State and many of his appointees and other state actors have moved from the People's Democratic Party to the ruling All Progressives Congress. This mass movement of the governor's supporters is trickling down to the wards and units across Akwa Ibom State, with different stakeholders meeting their people for political alignments. The question here is, how ready is the Akwa Ibom State APC to receive and absorb this number of people without any crisis?
Everybody is going to be carried along. Everybody would be the harmonization process, the integration process. It would take some time, but eventually. It's a normal thing. It's a normal. So no need to get hyper. No need to get very alarmed. No need to worry.
There's no way you will have the numbers of members that we are currently having now in Akwa Ibom State under the APC family, where you will not have one or two misunderstanding. Of course, we equally have a mechanism in our party, in our constitution, to resolve every issues that, if at all there will be any that will rise.
You don't like other parties. You join APC today, you have all the privileges, all the rights, as someone that joined 10 years or so ago. So just come in, there will no cause for alarm.
With the All Progressive Congress now in charge of the state affairs, the people are looking forward to the possible economic benefits from the center. In Uyo, Kelvin Samuel, NTA News.
Training and retraining of staff have been identified as an imperative for boosting efficiency and productivity within the workforce. General Manager NTOU Mrs. Ali Sugbe said this during an in-house training organized for the enlarged management staff of the station. Emily Omo has the report.
The training is focused on human resource management with the aim of building the capacity of the management staff and developing their leadership skills. The General Manager, represented by the Assistant Director News, Mr. Okwekpenyong, says members of staff must be open to learning as a means of improving themselves.
The aim of this training or retraining is to get human resources to work in tandem with organizational goals. And the goals are enormous. So first of all, we need to know what the goals of my organization is or are, and having them at the fingertips and then applying them when they ought to be applied.
The resource persons took turns to highlight many challenges of human resource management and the strategies for improvement.
Every institution, every organization has rules and regulations that are guiding principles. But most times as head of department, as managers, we just overlook this thing. You must learn how to exert these regulations without fear or favor.
No organization can achieve their goals and objectives without an effective manager. So manager has a key role to play for the success and attainment of that goal.
Participants lauded the initiative, describing it as very rewarding.
Our resource persons were inside people and they were amazing. It was good to send them out to go learn, and I feel they did justice to the training they went for because they have replicated even better. And it's one thing every organization should do, training and retraining.
I know that managing people can be very tasking. But after this training, I have learned that we have strategies, ways you can relate with your staff as a manager and still achieve your goals.
The Human Resource Management training featured interactive sessions where participants interfaced and extracted the way forward for the organization. In Uyo, Emediomo, NTA News.
And still to come, fathers advised to rise up to their responsibilities as the 2025 Father's Day is celebrated. This and more after the break. Stay with us.
NTA Television College Jaws, you will dive into exhilarating hands that will fuel your passion in education and propel your career to new heights. We don't just teach, we craft the next generation of media leaders. Explore our diverse offering, understanding the personnel matters and issues in the public service, basic development communication, financial reporting under IPSAS and interpretation of public sector accounting standard IPSAS, audit, internal check and control management, video camera maintenance, new technologies, optics, fiber, IP technologies, automation, storage management, and wireless technology. Challenges and opportunities in the secretarial profession in the digital age. Digital marketing, basic drama, online reporting, understanding the provisions of the revised public service, audio engineering operations and maintenance, camera operations, and intermediate drama. Mark your calendar. The second quarter of 2025 is your launch pad. This is your moment to seize the future. Announcer Management.
Roseville Hotel. Come, feel the luxury of our contemporary hotel. We offer lodging and accommodation. Stay at our deluxe executive and luxury suites for your comfort. Experience extravagant dining and delicious meals by expert chef. Lounge at our exquisite VIP bar. Enjoy 24 hours power supply with free Wi-Fi services. Our security system is top-notch to ensure your safety. Ample parking space and laundry services available. The ambience is serene to make your stay memorable. We are located at number 1 Julius Badger Road off House of Assembly Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. For reservations, call 070-650-41139. Roseville Hotel, hospitality at its best.
Thank you for still staying tuned. C.S. Dawiman, diligent in his business, he shall stand before kings, he shall not stand before mean men. This biblical excerpt from Proverbs chapter 22 verse 29 is fulfilled in Kelvin Samuel, as he has been awarded the best staff of NTOU for the month of May 2025. Utube Achibong has the report.
According to some management staff, including the general manager NTOU, Mrs. Alice Ugbe, Kelvin Samuel is known for his timely delivery of any assigned duty with little or no excuses, hence the award is well deserving.
When you appreciate people, they do better. So we motivate people to work harder, be better versions of themselves. And of course, where much is given, much is expected. When you appreciate staff, they work better, they work harder, because they want to be appreciated more.
I considered resourcefulness, I considered selflessness, I considered sacrifice, and I considered little or no complaint. When you assign duties to staff and they give you little or no excuse for that to fail, even when there are off days, that is enough.
I see him, his stories, when he's casting, I mean, everything. He deserves the award.
Since the inception of this reward system, staff from defense departments have continued to benefit from the gesture every month. The awardee for the month of May 2025, Kelvin Samuel, says he is grateful to the management for finding him worthy of the award, assuring of continued dedication and commitment to assigned duties.
I must say that I was a bit shocked. I never expected it. However, like I said earlier, at every time I try to put in my very best to ensure I deliver on every assignment, and to see it get to this point where it is recognized, that hard work is recognized, I am spurred to do more.
The management hopes that the recognition will continue to encourage a culture of excellence, innovation and teamwork across all departments. In Uyo, Utube Achibong, NTA News.
Every year, fathers around the globe are celebrated for the various roles and contributions to society. But beyond the nomenclature on the day's observance every June, there are concerns on who a father is and what roles they play in families. This is probably not unconnected with an increasing degradation of societal values and norms, attributed largely to the absence or the near absence of a father. Etienne Oebanga hit the streets of Uyo to find answers on the place of a father in the society.
Father is somebody that takes care of you, that provides, understands, and makes sure everything is fine in the family.
A father is a man who owns a family.
That when we are talking about a father, is a complete human being, a complete man. A man whose responsibility is to take care of his own children.
Different meaning of fathers from a cross-section of the people sets the tone. While some see a father as a man in relation to his child or children, others view fathers as providers who are responsible for the total care of their families.
They are a father that is not even cares about their children. So that kind of a man should not be celebrated. We are celebrated a man who have integrity.
For another school of thought, fathers are promoters of peace, progress, and societal values with capacities to inculcate discipline even amongst non-biological children.
Parenting is the role of two people, the father and the mother. And each of them has a specific role to play to make the family stand on a balance. There is no one that will be able to keep the family without the other.
Beyond different expressions of a father, the Father's Day, celebrated on the third Sunday of June every year, is an opportunity to honor this category of men. It's a day to show appreciation for the love, support, and guidance that fathers provide. The theme for the Father's Day 2025, Fathers, Nurturing Resilience and Shaping Futures, highlights the significant impact fathers have on their children's development and well-being. But observers are worried about the growing concern of the father or the father figure in the life of the family units or society at large. What are possible reasons?
Marrying to satisfy social expectation has been very predominant. People do not actually know what marriage is. And the worst thing is that these days people gauge marriage on the financial scale.
The Lord will bless fathers to be righteous and godly in an ungodly world.
As Christians and Nigerians celebrate Father's Day 2025, there's a clarion call to allow a moment for all and sundry to appreciate the fathers, father figures, and paternal influences in our lives. These individuals, they affirm, play a vital role in shaping lives and futures, and their contributions deserve recognition. In Uyo, Etienne Oebanga, NTA News.
We'll pause and take some more messages. The news continues after. Stay with us.
Welcome to Prisma International Hotels, located at number 5 Efangosanga Street, Afaga Fort, Over Back Road, Uyo. When it comes to hospitality industry, nothing compares with comfort, exquisite services, and top-of-the-world security. These are what make Prisma Hotels a household name. At Prisma Hotels, you are assured of lavishly furnished, spacious rooms and suites with complimentary breakfast, top-class Blue Sea swimming pool, VIP and poolside bars, as well as restaurant where African and continental dishes are served at pocket-friendly rates. These are not all. There is high-speed internet service, closed-circuit television, spacious car park, 24-hour power and water supply, sparkle laundry and dry cleaning services, and above all, combat-ready security operatives. So whenever you are in Uyo or you are a resident in Uyo, capital city of Akwa Ibom State, make Prisma Hotels number 5 Efangosanga Street, Afaga Fort, Over Back Road, Uyo, your choice, and you will cherish the experience. For bookings and inquiries, please call 081-3166-6660 or 0915-509-99 0389. Prisma International Hotels, hospitality par excellence.
Water is life. Aqua Cardinali Water provides the highest quality drinking water. Aqua Cardinali Water is owned by the Catholic Diocese of Uyo, produced and packaged by Cadisem Enterprises Nigeria. It is available in 19 liters dispenser jar, 60 cl sachet, 50 cl and 75 cl table water. Visit Aqua Cardinali Water at number 34 Dominic Utuk Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Drink Aqua Cardinali Water, certified by NAFDAC and Standard Organization of Nigeria. Call 0903-288-2958. Aqua Cardinali Water. Drink pure. Stay healthy.
Thank you for still staying tuned. At the beginning of every year, most people, especially Christians, create new themes, while others come up with New Year resolutions to guide them throughout the year. As Christians wrap up the first half of the year, they continue to express hope of achieving their set goals. Emily Omo has the report.
Every year, people set goals to improve themselves or change their habits. This process is called New Year resolutions. Churches are not exempted, as new themes are created to guide their members. Guess what? We are about to wrap up the first half of the year. How many people have actually achieved their set goals? Clergymen maintain that it is normal for people to set goals and essential to commit their ways to God for their plans to actualize. They urge Christians to give thanks and expect God to fulfill their purpose in life.
A victory will be sustained by God. And 1 Corinthians chapter 15 verse 57 says, but thanks be to God who has given us victory. So God is the one that gives us, and we believe that victory is going to continue into the second half of the year. From July, that victory till December, we will not live in defeat.
The first part of the year, I just come to an end. My advice to the people in the world is that we should hold on to the teachings of God and to the sound doctrine of God, that at the end we shall achieve more than expected.
We are telling all the members, worshippers, not to be weak, that their hands should be strong, they should not be weak, because their works, in every work we do, there shall be reward. And we have reasons to testify to the glory of God that God has rewarded everybody.
Some Christians express hope that their dreams will materialize.
My expectations are great. I know I will be one of the best the next quarter of the year. And everything I ask of God, it shall come to pass in full. I am a blessing to my generation.
And I have seen God, multiplying me in so many ways. God is making me fruitful in a lot of areas.
This is a special year that the Lord has planned for me, and it has really come to manifestation. New things has come to my life, and it will still continue to come in Jesus' name.
It's normal for individuals to have New Year resolutions, but matching plans with actions are necessary for the needed change to happen. In Uyo, Emediomo, NTA News.
Are you in the category of persons who eat their meat and other proteins only after finishing their food? Have you also wondered why others eat proteins in their meals when they are done with food? What could be the reason for these habits? Diani Meoko in this report tries to find out reasons for the trend, which spans for centuries across cultures.
Proteins are essential nutrients for the human body. They contain biological compounds such as enzymes, hormones, and antibodies needed for the effective functionality of the body. It therefore becomes necessary to have proteins like fish, meats, eggs, milk, among others, as integral part of our daily meals, with some persons forming habits around them. One of the eating habits is leaving the protein to be eaten last after finishing the food, a practice that many Nigerians confess to. What are their reasons for keeping their proteins to be eaten last after their meals?
Eating meat last in the soup sustain continuity in the meal.
My parents normally use the method of that we need to eat our meat last, being that he would share the meat according to our age group. Then each of us, after eating the meat and the food, will now pick the meat according to our age.
I leave my meat till the end of till when I'm done eating my eba.
I will be eating the meat and also consuming the food at the same time. So it depends on the quantity of protein.
I eat my protein last. That's because I was brought up that way.
Parents also speak on their roles in encouraging these eating habits.
Back then, as a growing child, my mom used to insist that before you can actually take your protein, that you must finish your meal. So that has become part of us, and unconsciously, it has grown into the extent whereby I've even passed to my children.
I've tried my best to train them the way my father trained me on that aspect. But my dear, my children, immediately they see meat, they will eat that meat first. And after eating the meat, they will go back to eat the meal. So when I noticed that at times, for those toddlers, I will first of all put food without meat. And after finishing their meal, I will now give them the meat.
When you are eating with the elder, respect the elder, wait until the elder asks you to either take the protein or don't take the protein.
Are there any cultural or traditional explanation to this habit?
As a young child growing up in the eastern part of the country, you have a way of a child do not go for the meat or fish, as the case may be, when he or she's eating with adults. You wait for them, and then definitely they will eat and take your own meat and leave the rest for you and all that.
It teaches a few things in Yoruba culture. For example, one, it teaches respect. That's something that the Yoruba culture places very high esteem. The fact that when you're eating with elders, you have to wait until it's your turn. It teaches patience, knowing that you have to go through the process before you end the reward, which is the protein. And then it also teaches the fact that there is some form of order where you're eating with your elder ones and they have to pick the pieces of protein first before, if you're the last, for example, before you.
The Islamic belief is that the Prophet ﷺ taught us how to eat. You eat your front, you don't put your hands in the middle, and then you ensure you finish the food and lick the plate. And when you have licked the plate, then you can eat the meat.
What are the nutritional benefits of eating proteins last after a meal?
Well, portion control tells you the quantity of food to eat. The meal planning tells you what to eat. Then meal sequencing tells you the type of class of food to eat at a particular time. So for folks that want to stay healthy, you want to stay better, or you are trying to fight diabetes condition, so this is always advisable. Take your protein and fiber first. It will increase your fullness too, and also reduce overeating, which also leads to reducing weight gain.
Whether your reason for keeping the meat until after eating the food is saving the best for the last in order to enhance your overall dining experience, experts have recommended eating meat last after other foods for digestive reasons. Reason for this is because meat, especially red meat, is more difficult to digest than lighter foods like fruits, vegetables, and grains. Research shows that starting with these lighter options help the digestive system gradually get into gear before tackling the heavier, more complex proteins in order to ensure better digestion, reduce bloating, and improve overall comfort.
Saving my protein for the last has always been one habit that I learned from childhood and have grown up with it. The reason is simple. It helps sustain my meal so I can finish my food. And that's it for me. Why do you keep your meat for the last? In Uyo, Dianime Uko, NTA News.
And that's the news this evening. Thank you for watching. Abasing Ekpem is standing by for the news in EBB. Do have a lovely night's rest. Good night.
mon ka borobo APC diana kate eno ya dai wuru ka sete mi bereden ufa utumu sone to 28 tumu pe mkpori pendawi ifyok monu itumo mono wokider ni dara iden kusen afrona de siogenam kiswami kwai bo mi komi si kamini yim ki bon kire basen ay pe yonge ko ben boxini budwe yo mi po wo iso wo nka aboroboro ikoto All Progressive Congress APC kibibio ke steteme eno ekamada wood ukaete umono iko mo ke iye ino ukara mo yogo ibere yensonda ke fanda yagi kubo yogo mo
idogum pombogo ba ke kambada iwuro ka steteme tu umono yusuk mmono ye kama kena mutum kira ko karamo ewo ke nka boroboro ikoto People's Democratic Party PDP kibibio eka nka boroboro All Progressive Congress APC kibibio adori namami aka na wo ikpege koto ward sie unit ke fat state Akwa Ibom ndion mi kpo wo iso wo ket ndaga boroboro eni neme yemmono mmo mana toro ejimi beredem eto mmo adombime ame usok mmono wo ebepedo me kamada iwo uka state mi eto mmo no di wo nka boroboro APC aya ngwamanam yak anye adikan ini itie kifumukara ayo kangiba ndion siang ka boroboro APC ado monsi kama nutum ukari dagami asogodi dronyen mono wo ke state mi iya dia ufon eto ekamba ukara idangen ke kamandaga mi kufa
ari no mo na mutum ukbe kemme ufa utum kini ado ta kpanpo ame nwa mar pendaga anyongo ben nkoryo dok itutum nko e kamada e wuru fa utum uswani tup NTA mali sugbe ake tanga mi daga me ufa utum mami eke tumo ukbe mpo no monu fa utum mami ya ikop oyo mbo mi
Akaroini ame ikpo wo ke ufotum uswane tup NTA uyo ekebo ke man ebo ukbep na ekpenam manatoro edpe ndaga ifyommo ke itiutum ekamba wo ke ufotum uswane tup NTA uyo ma Alice ugbe a ekamba wo ke uberu fok uswane tup NTA uyo ke daga no ete oku ekpenyon ama bo ke me ikpo wo ke ufotum uswane tup mi ana te krebo ke mo ebo ukbebe mi mana toro ben ufon esok ufok tong sone tup NTA uyo mon eke noro ukbebe mi ema etang mention sio unyano bok akeme kinam utum ikariso nangakbe aka enyu etang ufon ana ate ammo ebo ikbebe mi enyu esan ke adunam mana toro eti nkpo nkot ye uforo arok itiutum me ikpo wo eke boro ukbebe ro ema wot inemesat enye bo ke ukbebe mi afon yendimo se adogo ayana mimo itengen imani se utum dimom fon ukbeb eke boro ema no ini se me ikpo wo mi enye mention sio nnemengo abigi benu fon isok itiutum mi kuyo emeriomo akombok NTA
ukangin tembongin kibi betrudo ken tangi ni sosong kem pagong tong yang miru basenya ekbeyon asere